Welcome to ValueLine's video training series on our new digital platform. This section is going to present the general navigation overview of getting around the new digital product. It is designed for all our types of customers, including libraries, retail, and professionals. To begin, you want to go to your internet provider and you want to type in either www.valuelinepro.com or www.valueline.com. Either one will bring you to a home page, and you will go to the top right hand corner and type in your username and your password and click on sign in. If you are a patron using a library subscription, then you simply click on the link allowing you to access the subscription via your library. Once you've signed in, you will come to the dashboard page. The dashboard is the beginning of our navigation, but if you notice, there's a dark banner bar across the top of the page that gives you a few categories of which we're going to cover that'll help you get around the subscription quickly and easily. To begin, once we're signed in, we want to click on the dashboard option, and this will load the dashboard for our subscription. It's important to note on the dashboard page, on the right side is a box titled Quick Links. This will allow you to get to the most commonly used features of our website. Those include the current issue of the investment survey, the summary and index, the selection and opinion, as well as a small cap summary and index as well. It will also include links to other areas of our subscription based on what you or your library has subscribed to. The dashboard will provide links quickly to the watch list that you may have created. By clicking on this drop-down box, you will have choices of your watch lists, which you can click on and load right here within the screener. It will give you access to any alerts that may have been activated, and again, based on your subscription type. It will give you access to commentary from our research department, as well as some industry and markets information, and commentary articles and research notes. The dashboard is the first place you could go to start your navigation around the digital product. It is recommended to go to the dashboard to get to the quick links page to quickly go to the areas that are of interest to you. The second way you can navigate if you quickly want to find a report on a company is to utilize the white search box on the top right hand side of the screen. By clicking in this white box and typing the name of any company or the ticker, it will start to begin to search dynamically, and if it brings up what you're looking for, simply click on that company name and the digital version of that research report will be loaded. We will go much more in depth into the digital research report in other presentations, but while we're here, let's point out the quickest way to navigate to the PDF report. On any digital screen, you can go to the right hand column and see PDF reports. Click on that, choose the subscription date you'd want to see, and up will pop the research from that issue. If I close down this tab and return back to my digital report, I can then go back to navigating to any of the categories up top in the banner bar. At this time, we'll return back to the dashboard to do one final review before we move on to the next part. So again, in dashboard we have quick access to our watch lists, our recently searched companies, and by clicking on any of the company names at any time, it will load the digital report. We could also look at alerts, and most importantly, the quick links box, which will take us to any of the most commonly used and highlighted features of the online subscription. So at this time, we're going to move to the second way you can navigate around the online platform, and that's by clicking Browse Research. By clicking Browse Research, it brings us in what's called the list universe. The new online digital package is broken up into what we call lists, which comprise of such things as recently searched companies, customized lists that you've built featured list provided by Value Line, screens saved, or what's covered in your subscription. If you wanted to know what package you have, you simply come under Coverage Universe, and you would see the name of the subscription you have and what's covered in that subscription. By clicking on any of these blue hyperlinks, we could easily jump to any of the sections here. For example, if I wanted to look at all the covered companies in my subscription, I would click on that blue link and it would load this specific list for me. Once you're in any list, you can then go and navigate using the forward and back buttons. You could also jump to a specific page by clicking on the drop-down box and jumping to that page. Lastly, you can go right to the start or right to the end of any list utilizing these buttons as well. Clicking on the Browse Research returns us back to this page, which again can launch us into such things as our created lists, such as my main watch list or watch list 2. Clicking on those lists will navigate us to these specific lists that I've asked for. When I'm in these screens, you'll notice on the left-hand side, you have a choice of going to the list universe that you're currently loaded in. It'll also give you options to jump over to other lists as well. On the right-hand side, we can jump to a company view, or we can return and stay in the list we have here. Clicking on Browse Research brings us back again to this main page. If I want to see such things as those companies that were updated this week by rank, I can click on Recent Rank Updates and it loads that corresponding list. Returning to Browse Research brings us back to our list universe. So to review, so far, we've looked at 2 ways to get around the website, and that is using the dashboard, and that is using Browse Research. The third idea, which we did talk about, is the quickest way to access a report by utilizing the white box on the top right-hand side of our screen. Again, as a reminder, simply beginning to type in a ticker and clicking on that company. And then finally, to review, to access the classic PDF is simply located on the right-hand side on the upper right-hand corner of a digital report, clicking on PDF and then choosing the date I want to go to. Closing this down, returning back to Browse Research, again will bring you back to that main menu. So the next topic of navigation we're going to cover is the category called Find Ideas. Under Find Ideas, Value Line has provided various tools for you to maximize the value of the subscription. Such things as the Screener, Alerts Hub are located under the Find Ideas area. By clicking on Screener, it will bring us into this application, of which we will go in depth into in another presentation. By clicking on the Alerts Hub, it will load that Alerts Hub, which is this specific application. And then finally, watch lists can be loaded by clicking here. Now please keep in mind, based on the level of your subscription and the subscription type, you may or may not have access to some or all of these tools. Next thing we're going to cover is the investment education section. Here, Value Line provides a lot of supportive articles on terms used in the financial industry, information on different asset types, as well as a link on the bottom of our page that says Help, which will load up Frequently Asked Questions page. We break down the frequently asked questions into different categories, and then after clicking on that category, clicking into the specific question will reveal the answer. by scrolling back to the top and reminding ourselves to keep looking in the dark banner up top. We can easily click on any category to navigate back to where we'd like to go. So in conclusion, overall navigation of the digital product is best utilized through the dashboard, the Browse Research, and the Find Ideas section of the online platform. Also, as a final reminder, the quickest way to get a one-page report or digital report on a company is to utilize the white box on the top right-hand side and clicking and writing in a ticker. We will finish up by going back to our dashboard where we started. This will conclude the section of general navigation of the online platform. For more information, you can contact us. For our retail customers at www.valueline.com. For our professional library subscribers, you may go to www.valuelinepro.com for information on subscriptions and support.